Stampers, and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. Today I'm going to share with you a fabulous video showing off our Big Shot because Stampin' Up! Is having an amazing special this month, which is August, and so I wanted to show you some things that you can do with your Big Shot and one of the fabulous bundles that you can earn for free. So this bundle here, this is the Daydream Medallion stamp set. You can see all of the images here. There are 5 total. It comes in 2 cases because some of the images are large. And then it also comes with the matching framelits. You can see that there are these 4 framelits as well as this framelit here, which is super cute, and I like how it kind of has a rusticy sort of look to it, but it also can be very elegant as well. So no fussy cutting with this stamp set because you have the fabulous matching framelits. When you purchase the Big Shot this month, you can get this stamp set and the matching framelits for free. How amazing is that? So I want to show you a couple things that you can do with this stamp set and the matching framelits. There's also 4 other bundles that you could choose from too that are stamp sets and matching framelits that you can get for free. And if you already have the Big Shot, no worries. You can get these bundles at 15% off. Be sure to check out my blog, Laura's Stamp Pad, for more information on that. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to start by using some of the Lost Lagoon, some of the new in color. So I have my card base here, which is 5.5 by 8.5, and I've just folded that in half. Then I also have a piece of crumb cake here, and this measures 4 by 5.25, and I'm just going to place that right on top of my card. So let's get started stamping. I'm going to use some of the other new in color, Hello Honey, and this is one of the small images. It's not the smallest, but it is the smallest with the framelit. I'm just going to ink it up and stamp color on color. So it's the color of ink directly onto the color of cardstock, and you see we have that fabulous look there. It almost is a little bit just of a darker mark. Then we're going to set that aside. I'm going to bring in some crumb cake, and we're going to stamp the next larger image in the crumb cake right there, and we'll set that aside. And then we're going to do the last one in Lost Lagoon. So we're just going to ink this up and stamp it. So these are all the same color of ink on the same color of cardstock. So now we'll set that aside as well. And now it's time to bring in our Big Shot and take care of all of the fussy cutting that we need to do. So let's pick out these 3. As you can see with the framelits, they all line up so perfectly. So here is our Big Shot. We have the multi-purpose platform, which is included when you purchase the Big Shot, and the standard cutting pads here. And I'm going to do the first one, and then I'll show you that you can really do as many that will fit on the plate at the same time. So here you can see I'm just going to line up my framelit with the image and sandwich that between the 2 standard cutting pads and crank it through the Big Shot. Super quick, super simple, and now you have it all perfectly cut out. And if it does any popping and cracking, don't worry, that's what's supposed to happen. You're not actually breaking it, so don't worry about that. So there you have that little image. We'll set that there. And now I'm just going to show you the magnetic plate. The magnetic platform is an add-on that you can purchase, and this is, of course, magnetic, so these stick. So you can see that it won't fall off. So the cool thing about that is that when you go to line up your image, you don't have to worry about it moving around on you. So like I said, you can still do it with the regular platform, but you can also purchase the magnetic platform as well as an add-on. So now I have both of those lined up. We're just going to crank it through the same way after making our sandwich with the standard cutting pads. And now you have all of your little flowers punched out. And now we're done with the Big Shot, so we can move that out of the way. And it's time to layer them all together. So here's our card base. I also thought I would use one of our little tea lace doilies. So I'm just going to add a little snail to the back of that and place that off to the left-hand side. And then we're going to take this one, and I'm just going to add some snail to the back of that. This is our largest one. And stick that down. And of course I need to have a few dimensionals because what's a flower without dimensionals? And you know how I love my dimensionals. So we're just gonna pop those on. I'm probably an overuser of dimensionals, so I added 3 in sort of a triangle pattern, just like that. Pop that one on there, and 1 more dimensional for our top one. Why not? And there's the little flower there. How cute. Now let's add a little greeting. I'm just going to add the Happy Together, which is from the A Dozen Thoughts stamp set, and we're going to do that in the Lost Lagoon. So I'm just going to stamp that onto this piece of cardstock here, which is, oh, that one's a little off. I probably did this a little too small, but I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. It's, maybe I need to stick right above it. See, every stamper has their little things that they don't get completely correct, so don't think I'm a professional. So now that I have that as my little tag, it's just 3" or 3/4 of an inch wide. And then I'm going to use my banner punch, and I'm going to show you how to get a cute little banner tip. So instead of putting the piece of paper in like this, I'm actually just going to pop it through right there on that banner, just like that. And then punch. And now you have your perfect little banner tips on the end of that. Cute and so simple. So add a little snail adhesive, and I'm just going to tuck that under just a little bit there. And there you have your cute little Happy Together. Perfect for any sort of fall wedding coming up because the colors are a little bit rustic and subtle. So there's one sample that I made. Here's another one where I took the Daydream Medallion stamp set and just stamped a couple of the images on the background, kind of creating sort of a cool background that's a little like rusticy elegance, I think. I don't know if that's the right phrase that I'm looking for there, but maybe somebody else has a better word for it. Leave me a comment down below what you think the style is of that. And then I just used my Modern Label Punch and then Word Window Punch, and again a greeting hello from A Dozen Thoughts stamp set. Some of the new satin stitched ribbon, which I super love. Here's another sample. This one I did very similar to the one that we created today by just stamping a couple images and then cutting them out with the framelits, and then I added a few extra pearls, and again, You're in My Thoughts is from A Dozen Thoughts stamp set. So how cute are these? Quick, simple, and fabulous to put together, especially whenever you have your big shot and the matching framelits. Be sure to check out my blog for more videos and tutorials and photos using the Daydream Medallion stamp set. I'll leave a link down below with some of the samples. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my video so that you can see more ideas using your big shot. Happy stamping!